Opal, you need to reply to me right this instant. I'm being serious. Don't even think that you can ignore me when urgent matters arise. We need to talk. Right now. You know what I just saw before? Have a guess, because I know for a fact that you know everything that's been happening here today. Don't deny it. I just saw you coming out of the bride's dressing room. What the heck were you even doing in there? No one's supposed to go in there. What's going on here?
Okay, geez, take it easy, why don't you, Isla? Jeez, why must you take things so personally all the time? But really, I thought you weren't around. You saw me? Please excuse me for what happened in there, Isla. I didn't really mean for it to get so out of hand. Please forgive me, it wasn't intentional, I swear.
Are you actually kidding me right now, Opal? You tell me that it wasn't intentional? Is this some kind of sick joke that you're playing on me? On this special day of all days? Then how do you explain the paint all over this brand new wedding dress that a lot of time, money, and effort into altering and looking good was put into it? And the room has been completely trashed as well.
Huh? Really? Is that seriously what's going on right now? Well, that's not a great situation for you now, is it, Isla? I'm really not sure how much help I'll be.
Well, up until this point, you've been no help at all, Opal. The vase in the room's broken, and that's not even mine. It's the venue's vase, and some of the things that were brought in have been moved around also. Did you really think that I would feel anything but horrible feelings about this situation? How can you do something like this to me for? Do you have any idea what you've done?
Well, whatever has happened now, Isla, can't be helped. There's probably not a lot you can do to resolve this situation, right? Have you thought that maybe it was some kids or something that broke in and trashed the room?
Are you kidding me right now with this crap? I saw you go in there. I didn't see any children around at all. You can't be serious. I saw you walk into that room and come out.
Well, maybe you weren't looking hard enough between the times that you might have seen me. Anyone could have gone in there, including all those stinky kids that are all running around the venue like animals.
Come on, do you think I'm going to be fooled for any of this nonsense? Don't play dumb with me when I caught you fair and square, Opal. You're making everything so twisted so that no one will believe me, huh?
Well, it's up to those people to believe you or not. Look, wedding dresses are white. Yes, it would be difficult not to get anything on it. Also, you know kids always think that if something is white, it's good drawing paper. Kids always get up to mischief or something like that at weddings. They just got curious and started to touch everything in the room. There was a lot of them, so I wouldn't be able to stop them all by myself.
Are you really trying to pull on my leg or something? Why must you be like this to me when I've been nothing but nice to you, Opal? So you couldn't stop them? Yeah, that just makes everything so much better.
Are you seriously making it that your own sister-in-law is the criminal here? Are you kidding me? Where is your sense of responsibility, Isla? You obviously weren't taking good care of your belongings or supervising the room. You have had a criminal past too, you know. I didn't think my own sister-in-law, Isla, would be so foolish to blame me for everything that's happened today. So silly. I'm the one who gets stuck dealing with the fallout.
Oh, come on. Now you're turning everything around on me. That's not fair at all, Opal. Okay, I may admit that I've gotten into a little bit of trouble in the past, but that's not the point in all of this.
Oh, here it comes, all of the excuses under the sun. The whole, it's not my fault excuse is just you being like an old person who thinks they can do no wrong. Sure, it may not matter, but still, you being careless is going to cause trouble sooner or later. The kind of thinking that you've got going on in that stupid little head of yours right now is super naive. Your very existence is such a nuisance to me right now, Isla.
Okay, I understand what you're trying to get at here. If you've got more complaints about me and what I've done, you can tell them to me later when this wedding is over. Right now, I'm talking about the ceremony and how you've gone and ruined it by blaming your kids. How can you be so nonchalant about it? You need to come and apologize right now.
All right. Don't get your underwear in a twist, okay? I'll apologize. I am so sorry. There. Is that what you wanted, Isla? Because that's what you got.
This is utter crap, and I deserve a more humble and truthful apology. Not just something you say on a whim. Do it properly and stop messing around. There are things to do around here.
Would you stop being this way? Fine, I'll apologize properly so that you can get on with whatever you need to do. I'm sorry that my kids accidentally got paint all over the dress. I know that this probably means that your wedding is ruined now since your dress is a very important part of the ceremony. But kids are kids and they don't really know what the fabric was, to be honest. Please forgive them.
Excuse me, what the heck are you even talking about, Opal? I'm so confused right now. What are you talking about my wedding ceremony for? My ceremony isn't until next week.
Wait a minute, what on earth are you talking about? I saw it on my mom's calendar. She had it written up there that there was a ceremony happening today, and it must have been yours, surely.
I haven't got a clue what you're even talking about, Opal. Your mother wanted to plan a meal with us, so she asked me what dates we were available. I just wrote down my schedule on the calendar. It doesn't mean that it was our wedding that was scheduled for today. It's still going to be several weeks away from when we get married to each other.
What the heck is going on around here? Where am I then? Whose wedding am I at if it's not yours, Isla? Answer me, you stupid girl, so I know what's going on.
Today's my friend's wedding ceremony, Opal. That's why I found it weird that you were here and everything like that. All I am today is a guest. What on earth have you done to my friend's ceremony?
Oh my god, I thought that it was your wedding ceremony that was happening today. Are you being serious right now? Oh, this is bad. This is very, very bad. I am so screwed right now.
Well, now that you've done what you've done in that room, they're not really strangers to you anymore. They're people that you might have meetings or something with in the future. What you need to do right now is go and find the bride and groom and apologize to them sincerely, all right? Hey, are you listening to me, Opal? Answer me, woman! Hannah, I can't believe what's been going on today. It's completely unbelievable, and you don't deserve any of this happening to you. I'm so sorry that things are falling apart here.
No, don't be silly. And there's absolutely no need for you to apologize when you've done nothing wrong. What are you even talking about right now?
Well, I think it's all because I got you caught up in my own troubles, and I thought that I could handle this without you being directly involved. I know you were really looking forward to your wedding, and now it's ruined.
I understand what you mean, and it certainly was tough to deal with, but I got through it with your help and the help of the staff as well. I felt bad for the staff, to be honest, because I was asking a lot, but I think everyone still had fun.
Huh? Are you being serious right now? But what about the room that you were getting ready in? It was trashed, and your poor wedding dress was destroyed.
Yes, that's true, but I was able to work my way around all of the things happening. The staff went out and got me a replacement dress for the one that got ruined. And also, you wouldn't believe it, but it's actually the one that I've wanted this entire time of planning for this day. It's the one that I wanted to rent from the first place I went to see about wedding dresses. But they said that it was completely out of stock, and it was completely out of my price range entirely, but I loved it so much and I wanted to wear it so badly. I really lucked out when the other dress was ruined, and now I can wear what I really wanted.
Oh my god, that's incredible how it all ended up good for you, Hannah. I should have known that you'd turn your thinking of it into something super duper positive. You've been this way for a long time now. I think it's amazing.
Well, I think that it's a loss if you don't enjoy life in general, don't you think? Besides, it sounds like they'll be paying us the money they owe, and they'll compensate us for what was messed up. We all have to stay firm about this and get what we deserve back because she ruined my dress and everything. It's not fair if she doesn't pay her way. It seems that she was originally planning to do this at your own wedding, which isn't good, Isla.
You're so right, though. I seriously can't forgive her for what she's done to you and to me. I knew that she was planning something. She's just so sneaky and secretive about things.
She seems like that type of person, yeah. Don't be afraid to let her have it, okay? And don't show her any mercy, all right? Because I won't be for what she's done today.
Of course, I won't show her any forgiveness or mercy. She's not going to walk away from this too easily. Thank you for caring about me as well in this. I was getting pretty fed up with that horrible woman. I understand that I've got a criminal record and that'll be with me for the rest of my life. I can't help people disliking me for that, but I don't deserve so much harassment. I've endured enough of her negative comments. There's no way I'm forgiving her for ruining my best friend's wedding. She did something that shouldn't have been done. I don't think there's any need for me to hold back any longer.
Yes, girl, go for it. Take her down for everything she's got. She definitely doesn't deserve forgiveness, even though you're family. From our point of view, she's also a criminal. Make sure to settle things the way you want to.
Yes, you're so right. She's not going to get away with ruining your dress. Let's do what we need to do, just like the old days. This is going to be hilarious.
What the heck have you done? What are you trying to do to me, you absolute homewrecker? My husband just told me to get out of the house. This is all your fault. I know it. What kind of delusions are you feeding to someone else's husband, huh? Do you really think you were going to get away with this without me knowing about it?
Hey, you really need to chill out, Opal. All I was doing was telling my younger brother, who's working away from home, by the way, about what was going on here. He's got a right to know. I was just telling him what happened at the wedding and what you did. It's your own fault that all that stuff happened to my friend, Opal. You won't get out of this one easily.
But it's just about someone else's wedding, you know? Why should it even matter? He shouldn't care anyways. It was something a kid did, not me. How is what happened to your friend not excused for when all of this was a kid's doing? Isn't it unfair that you're blaming the entire thing on me, Isla?
Are you being serious right now? You can't just dismiss what happened like that just because a kid was also in the room sabotaging everything. How does that work, huh?
What the heck is your problem, you stupid cow? Why must you always go against anything that remotely happens near me or to me? Why on earth are you acting so high and mighty all of a sudden, huh? You are literally so irritating and you bug me so much. You are so annoying to talk to. Why on earth is someone like you lecturing me for? You don't even have any kids. You're lecturing to me about something that you've never experienced and probably won't experience ever. It's not something an adult like you should do, so just drop it.
I think you're completely missing the point that I'm trying to make here, Opal. Don't you know that children just mimic actions they see? A child's mistake is actually a parent's mistake, yeah? If you don't seem to understand that concept, Opal, then you're the one that shouldn't be having any more kids. You're such a stupid woman sometimes. It annoys me.
Excuse me? What the heck did you just say to me? Are you telling me that I shouldn't have had kids? What gives you the right to say something like that to me, you horrible cow?
Don't you get it, Opal? We're all suffering from having an inconsiderate and stupid woman as a relative. You know, this would be all such perfect timing if you got divorced right now. Doesn't that sound great to you, Opal? Because it does to me. And also, let me tell you something else on top of that. My brother won't forgive you for what you've done.
That's not true at all. I am his wife and he should forgive for things I do. Out of all the people in his life, I should be the one who's prioritized over everybody else. It just makes sense that way.
Huh? Really? Is that so? Do you really think that, Opal? You're so delusional. Don't you realize that yesterday you ruined someone's wedding? Oh, and another thing. His best friend is the groom!
Hold on, wait a minute. What did you just say to me? Are you saying that the groom at the wedding yesterday is my husband's best friend? Oh, that simply can't be true. You are lying to me. I know it.
Opal, did you really think that you could brush this entire thing off just because they are strangers to you, huh? You're unbelievable. You know that, right? Your thinking is so naive and you act so immature sometimes. I just can't quite believe it. I really don't know what my brother saw in you because I don't think he would have got with you for those attributes about you. You destroyed my best friend's wedding, someone that I've known for a long time, longer than you could possibly imagine, Opal. And then you go and blame everything on a little kid. You're such a pain in the neck, and you're definitely not going to work out as a couple. I don't see it happening. You're going to go to hell for what you've done. So good luck with dealing with the aftermath. It's your own fault.
Hello. I don't know if this is the correct number, but I guess I'll give this a shot anyway and ask if you're Hannah. Is this your phone number? Oh, yes, this is Hannah. And who may I be speaking to right now? I don't seem to have your number logged into my contact book or anything. Can I help you out with something? Well, you see, the thing is, I just checked my mailbox this morning, and it seems that I have been served some documents from your lawyer or something like that. Oh, right. So you must be Opal. Yes, Isla's told me a little bit about you. I've heard a bit about you and the situation, actually. I thought it would be best for me to share my opinions about it through my lawyer with you. Okay, well, I think there's been some kind of mistake or miscommunication. I think you're misunderstanding what's actually going on here, so that's why I wanted to contact you today about it. Is that right? Okay, what makes you think that this is some kind of misunderstanding, huh? Can you please explain to me a little bit more as to what you think you're talking about? Well, first of all, what happened was literally none of my fault at all. It seems like everyone's pointing fingers at me when I'm really not to blame. It was actually my child who did all the damage, so could you please forgive them? They're still quite young, and I have been trying my best to tell them the difference between right and wrong, but they've just not grasped that concept. I mean, kids will be kids, right? I think that it's a bit too much responsibility for a child to understand and do what you're asking in the documents that you gave to me. Rather than that, it's more of a ripoff just to get money out of something a child did, yes? This amount that you want, it's like you're committing fraud. Nothing you had would have costed that much. You know that this isn't good to do to someone else. There is no way that I'm going to let you do this to me or my child. I'll keep quiet about it if you never mention it again to me. Are you serious? Are you actually blackmailing me right now? So have you got anything more to say to me since you seem to have got a lot to get off your chest? Is that all? I'm sorry, what? Why on earth would I want to blackmail you? I'm not that cruel. I just don't think it's worth mentioning this to anyone if you just dismiss what happened. Yeah, I don't plan on doing that at all, Opal. You've got the official amount that is owed to me from my lawyer. It's not just some random number that I made up on the spot. What kind of excuses are you trying to make here, huh? Especially since you're the real perpetrator in all of this, aren't you? It's unsightly if you ask me. You say your child did something, yes? Then why didn't you try to stop what they were doing in that room? You didn't do anything, so isn't that a major offense in itself? But you don't seem to see my point of view, is that kids just seem to do whatever they want, and that's it. You can't just blame me for the behavior of my child. And you don't seem to understand how that reflects your behavior and how you discipline your children, which it sounds like you don't do at all. If you've got any complaints, then let's go to court and argue it out. Whoa, now just wait a minute there, Hannah. I simply just can't do that. No, it's way too much for me. People like you will say things like that, of course. You'll never understand the struggle of what it's like to be a mother until you have kids. You won't know about that until you have them in the future, yeah? Okay. You can't really say something like that to me because you don't know what kind of life I have, so it's best not to assume, yeah? Also, I've got kids. Wait a minute, what? You actually have kids as well? Oh, I can't believe it. You look so young, though. And didn't you just get married? I don't understand. Well, I've actually got 3 kids, and it also doesn't matter what order you do your life in, Opal. You don't have to get married before you have children anymore. The youngest of my children is 3 years old now, so the same age as your son, I think. Come on, Opal, what's with you? You messed up our most important day, and you're making excuses. Are you out of your mind? Excuse me? How dare you talk to me like this? What's with all of the verbal abuse? That's not very nice to treat someone like this, all right? You are being such a little cow. Are you kidding me right now? I don't want to be told by someone who's been saying things close to verbal abuse earlier that I'm verbally abusing you. I have been doing nothing of the sort, and I have been very calm and neutral about this situation, but I'm getting really frustrated with this entire thing. It's really useless to say anything to someone as crazy as what you are, Opal. What you did to these people is completely outrageous. Jeez, what kind of person would marry you? I'm sorry, what the heck? Hannah? Oh my god, no way. Jordan? Are you talking about him? Are you kidding me right now? This has got to be some sort of sick joke. Yes, your husband? Who do you think I'm talking about, Opal? We all know each other, and I've heard enough crap. How could you ruin your husband's best friend's wedding? You're beyond inconsiderate, Opal. I can't believe you right now. You're like an alien who's abducted my actual wife and changed everything about her. How dare you call me an alien? That is so rude of you to say such things about someone's wife. It's disgusting. You're the one who's being inconsiderate right now. How can you hurt my feelings like this? Okay, I understand what you're trying to get at. I'll explain it in a way that someone like you can understand what's happening here. We are super nice and don't deserve crap. How dare you talk down to me and make me sound dumb? Why do you think making fun of me is going to get you anywhere, Hannah? You can't speak like this towards me. It's horrible. Well, you were the one who was being horrible first by trashing your husband's best friend's wife's changing room. I didn't have a wedding dress because of you. Okay, we need to get this whole thing over with so that we can all just move on from this. First of all, we need to talk about the amount of compensation you owe to them. I plan on going through the breakdown of the entire fees and other things that you owe to me and my husband, all right? Are you ready to take notes? You'll need to. Why are you treating me like a criminal right now when it wasn't me who should be to blame? The room wasn't locked or anything. Are you serious? I should be taking notes? How long is the bill? What's with you? You need to calm down and listen to me. You have done a horrible thing, and you need to write down all the things that need to be paid for, okay? Here we go. The purchased dress that was ruined by the paint was about $3,000. The new dress that was rented by the venue staff themselves cost another $3,000. Plus, the wallpaper in the room that was completely wrecked by paint and ripped off the wall will cost about $5,000 to replace. And, what else is there? Oh, yes, there's also the furniture, like the broken chairs and mirrors. That'll cost you about $2,000. Oh, but wait, Opal, there's even more that you'll have to pay for. So I'll need to continue on in a second once I get some of the numbers sorted on these forms in front of me. What the heck? Do you have any idea how much all of this is going to cost me if you haven't even finished this list yet? Why on earth is the room's interior even included? Because you literally made the room unusable, Opal. It's only natural that you compensate for the entire damage that was made, yes? Okay, I'll continue on with the list. The diamond necklace that I was planning on wearing in the changing room was shattered to pieces. It was completely broken and can't be worn. You know, if you break a rental, you've got to buy it, right? So that's about $1,000 charged to you. Of course, this is the amount after using the insurance. Furthermore, you messed up the contents of the bag left in the changing room, didn't you? There was almost $2,000 in cash that was stolen from that room. So the total compensation alone comes to almost $14,000. Adding the consolation money to this, the claim is about $17,000, Opal. Are you actually kidding me right now? What the heck? There is no way that I can pay that kind of money to you. You'd understand if you had kids, okay? Ones that don't listen to you intently. It's normal for kids to break or mess things up in a room. It is practically an accident, don't you think? Haven't you seen sitcoms where they have kids drawing on walls? It's just like that. What the heck are you on about? It's nothing like that, Opal. Don't you think you can just dismiss what your child did as just an accident, you idiot? They should know better, especially if a parent is present. I just don't get why you went to such extremes for this. Why did you even bring paint into the wedding venue in the first place? That's malicious in itself. The security camera footage in the venue also shows you taking your child to the changing room. You were leading them by the hand and whispering to them. You planned all of this. I have already filed a damage report for property damage, so you'd better prepare yourself for that and have my money ready to hand over. You can't hide behind your child any longer, Opal. Okay, let's just slow down and think about this a bit more, all right? Just wait a minute, please. You're making such a huge deal out of this when it wasn't even me who did a lot of it. Also, there's no way that I can pay that kind of money to you. I don't have that sort of money in my bank account. I'm just a poor housewife, Hannah. Well, even if you can't pay for it immediately, it's not going to be written off your record until you do. You're going to have to pay for it sooner or later. That's the rule. And another thing, it's no use trying to rely on your husband anymore. I've spoken to him about this, and he said he's going to divorce you after hearing what you did. What? You've been talking to my husband? Why on earth would you reach out to him like that for? He is working and doesn't need to be bothered with that. That's not fair. Well, I hate to break it to you, Opal, but you've picked the wrong person to mess with. I like to set things straight, and that's what I plan to do with you and what you did. It's your own fault, and you need to stop blaming your kids. You're going to give them so much trauma if you continue like this. You've been doing quite a number on people, haven't you? Especially to my good friend Isla, yes? You're going to pay the price for damaging everything at my wedding and for tormenting my best friend, Opal. What in the world have you done? Was it you that splashed paint all over my beautiful house? I've not got the time to be dealing with this, and you right now?
Oh, so I guess you found out that I had something to do with me. Well, gosh, I'm so incredibly sorry, but it wasn't intentional, I swear. You're going to forgive me, right?
What on earth do you mean? Forgive you? You must be joking. No, you bring the paint over here of your own accord and throw it all over my house and make it look terrible, Isla. You are clearly acting with malicious intent because of what happened to your stupid friend who thinks she can pull a fast one on me. I am going to report you to the police, you criminal.
Oh, is it really that bad, Opal? Does the house look like it's in a terrible state? Okay, I'm sorry. I do apologize. Is that enough? I mean, it wasn't supposed to be a malicious act or anything. All I wanted to do was a good deed since I was free. I just brought the paint over to the house because my brother asked me to. Do you get what I'm saying? So I told my brother that you still haven't left the house, and then he turns around and asks me to bring over paint, which was interesting. And, well, my hand just happened to slip. Since he's working away from home, he can't go back home yet since his horrible soon-to-be ex-wife is in there, taking over like she always does. How are you still here even though he served you divorce papers?
That's none of your business, Isla. This is absolutely ridiculous that he's abandoning his responsibilities as a father and saying whatever he wants to other people like he owns the place.
Well, if you must know, Opal, he calmly assessed his situation and knew that he couldn't take care of his monster-like son that you gave birth to. He doesn't listen to anything anyone ever says to him, does he? And whose fault is that, Opal? It's only natural that you, who raised such a monster, take care of him until he's an adult. Also, it's not like he's going to completely abandon his child. He's able to give you the bare minimum of sincerity as a soon-to-be single mother since he'll pay for alimony and child support. Just do this out of pity and divorce him.
How dare you do something like this to me, you absolute homewrecker! A criminal is literally destroying someone else's family. As I thought, people who have been in prison lose their minds. You are nothing but crazy, Isla. How on earth did you get locked up anyway? My husband never told me, no matter how much I asked. You probably got locked up for something petty like theft, am I right? Oh, you are such an inconsiderate person who doesn't think about how you inconvenience others. It would be better for the world if you disappeared.
Okay, if you really must be so nosy about what I did, I'll tell you. I was charged with assault. There, I told you. Are you happy now that you know, Opal?
Whoa. You actually got arrested on the charge of assault? In what degree? That's insane. Are you actually being serious right now? You mean you injured someone?
I never completely told you why I got incarcerated, did I? But yes, you're right. I did injure someone. A friend of mine was about to be attacked at night when we were out. I was young at the time, and I had a difficult time trying to control all the anger I had built up inside of me. By the time I realized what I had done, I had seriously injured the other person. As a result, I ended up in prison.
What the heck? That is absolutely crazy how you didn't realize how much you injured the other person. Then you definitely are a real hardcore criminal. I was right for once.
Well, I guess it was my own fault. I was originally not a good kid and caused a lot of trouble for those around me. But thanks to that, I had a good opportunity to reflect on myself and my actions. Since then, I've wanted to become a decent person and rehabilitate myself. But also, no, you're not completely wrong about me and my past. Everyone who commits a crime is indeed a criminal, and I'm sure you know that. Let me tell you, I don't condone violence in the slightest. I hate it. What I did was inexcusable, but I don't regret doing it. Besides, I think I've become a more decent person than you, who inconveniences others and commits crimes just for your own selfish desires.
That's unbelievable. Wow. Someone like you injured someone and actually went to jail for it? You are a walking contradictory. I've been targeted by a violent woman, yes?
Well, you probably thought my criminal record was just a minor offense or something, yeah? Once you've got a criminal record, it never disappears, so there's nothing for me to be afraid of. You know, if we think about it in a normal sense, you're actually picking a fight with a criminal. You know you shouldn't do that, Opal. It won't get you far. Do you know what will happen?
Are you threatening me right now? Do you know what you're doing to me right now? This is intimidation. You can't just treat me like this. You know that I can easily call the cops on you and have you arrested for a second time. Do you really want to go back to prison that badly, Isla? I bet you look fabulous in orange.
Well, you obviously don't know me very well at all, Opal. I'm not threatening you with anything. I'm a decent person. I've grown up a lot since I committed that crime. I'm going to do things the legal way, with lawyers and making sure that you pay my friends back for what you've done to them. You're going to pay the compensation whether you like it or not.
How dare you do this to me, your own sister-in-law? I have been nothing but nice to you, and this is how you repay me? This is beyond ridiculous.
No, what you did was childish and immature, and I knew you wanted to get at me in some way, but you're the one who messed up. There's no way you're getting away with anything anymore. You're going down, straight to hell with you, Opal. You'll pay the money, you'll divorce my brother, and you'll leave this town and never come back. Do you understand?
You're threatening me. I'm not scared of you. It's not going to work whether your plan is for me. You're not going to ruin my life like this. I still want my husband.
Well, I'm afraid he doesn't want you back. He thought you were a nice, decent person, but you're just a horrible lady that likes to watch other people suffer. To be honest, you seem to be more wicked than I am, and I bet you've done so many illegal things in the past that it's not even funny. Things will go smoothly from now on. You'll be hearing from the lawyers soon enough.
How dare you infuriate me in this way? I have done nothing to anyone, as it was my child's fault. You can't keep blaming me for this. I will fight this in court, and I will win. Do you hear me? Are you seriously ignoring me right now? How dare you disappear when I am trying to say something to you? I'm not giving anyone any money, and I certainly won't be divorcing my husband.
After the whole debacle of Opal destroying Hannah's changing room, the wedding dress, and everything else in between, she was taken to court for damages. After the decision was made for her to pay back the money to Isla and Hannah, she went to prison. She also landed herself in a heap of debt as she had to pay for the compensation she owed. Her situation escalated as her son was also causing a lot of trouble by being violent and breaking things. From the areas where her son was causing damage, she was being asked for compensation after compensation, and her debt was increasing significantly in the few months after the incident at the wedding. Even after she left prison, her life's continuing to be hell on earth. Her son was sent to a special institution, but he's causing so much trouble there and is completely out of control. Eventually, his temper got to a point that it was completely unmanageable to the regular staff in the institution, so he was sent to a psychiatric ward. Now, his family only visits him once a month, so that they don't stir more trouble in him. On the other end of the spectrum, Isla is very much enjoying her life and is planning her wedding, which is happening very soon. Even though she used to be a criminal, she's proven herself and turned over a new leaf. She's getting so many messages and congratulatory gifts from all her friends and family. She really wants to become the kind of person who doesn't disappoint people like she did in the past. Well, the person who's doing that now is Opal. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.